is like a tourism thing then.
Yeah, I know, it's so
funny. All your fans are gonna want to visit you.
Yeah, come to PEI, guys. I just like illegally downloaded some software and started playing around with it, and then it's all downhill from there. Then I just started posting like these random sort of how to, like, making a beat type videos, and they started getting attention pretty fast. I don't like doing the whole clickbait thing, but you honestly kind of have to sometimes on YouTube, I feel, just because like it has the, I don't know, if you like really clickbait it, it can get way more viewers than if you don't. Yeah. Whoa, there's chickens.
Oh, what the heck? That's so weird. I didn't even know. Was it there the last time? Oh my god.
Please take me seriously, guys.
Hey, Sadim, I'm here with Ramzoid.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
I've seen your YouTube stuff a bunch. We'll get back into later, but I was watching a few, like even before we started talking, and then, okay, we'll just get back. I was just too excited about that. Anyway, so where were you born?
I was born in Prince Edward Island, Canada, so like the far east coast of Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours ahead of here.
Damn.
Yeah, so when I come here, it's like a big time change, but I don't know, it's all good.
Well, I feel like most people haven't been there. Like, what was your like childhood like?
It was great, honestly. Prince Edward Island is like super chill, so I feel like it was a nice place to grow up versus like a big city.
Yeah.
And I had the privilege of traveling a bit, so I wasn't just completely secluded to the island.
Yeah.
It's like most people don't know what it is when I mention it, so I just say like the east coast of Canada.
Yeah.
But the only other person that's really around there is like Ryan Hemsworth.
Oh.
And he's from Halifax.
Yeah.
Which is like a 4-hour drive away from home. But it's like super small. The population's 100,000 or something in the whole island. So it's
so I guess like no music acts go there. It's just kind of like
no, not really. Like the only kind of shows are super big like pop star acts like once a year maybe.
Yeah.
And like just small little bar shows.
That's kind of like Hong Kong though, but maybe that's a bit more intense than Hong Kong.
Yeah. No, it's cool though. I don't mind. Like there's shows that you can sort of drive to if you really want to.
Yeah.
A few hours away, but no, it's nice.
How do you think that like shaped the person you are now?
I would say it sort of made me a little laid back, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm very uptight with things, like I am like I don't know.
Is that like the pace and the mindset of the people there, just like really casual?
Yeah, totally. Like... nothing really bothers them like a ton. It's like, I don't know, if something were to like go wrong or there's a problem or something, I find I'm not super like I won't stress out about things very much.
Yeah. Is there like a specific industry there?
Yeah, there's like, it's funny, there's a huge seafood industry.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
And tourism. So like in the summers, it's really nice. And like there's beaches everywhere. Like the longest you'd have to drive to a beach is like half an hour. It's like
so
20 minutes to half an hour to any beach.
Yeah.
And there's like a small little downtown area with some shops and stuff, but there's like cruise ships that come almost every day. So in the summer, it's like almost a completely different place.
That's crazy.
But in the winter, it's like super cold and not nice at all.
Is it mostly
there's like no one there.
Is it mostly like Canadian tourist travel, or is it like
it's like all over the world pretty much. Yeah, you'll have people from like Japan.
Oh wow.
And places like that, because there's this book called Anne of Green Gables. I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah. But it takes place in Prince Edward Island.
Oh,
so there's like the writer's house, and there's like all these different little tourist attractions about it, and there's like a play. So people from Asia sometimes come to see that because it's really big over there, apparently.
That's so cool. This is like a tourism thing then.
Yeah,
like
I know, it's so
all
funny.
All your fans are going to want to visit you.
Yeah, come to PEI, guys. It's great. Just don't come in the winter. One year, a couple years ago, we got like accumulation of 17 feet of snow or something over the whole winter. So, yeah, it's not very nice.
Yeah. What were you into like as a kid before music?
As a kid, for a while, I was like super into Lego, which is, I don't know, when I was like smaller.
Like collecting it or just
no,
like in
just
general?
like in general, like building it. I would like do that 24/7.
Yeah.
But as I like probably in my early teenage years, I was really into like video games and stuff, and Call of Duty, I guess. Like before I started doing music, I was trying to like edit Call of Duty videos on YouTube.
Oh.
Which is like
so
weird,
you were always into videos like before music?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And I never really knew how to, I guess, translate what I'm doing into that until recently. But I wanted to like edit, like some of you might know those crazy like Call of Duty montages that like
I've seen a few
people like trick shot and like all these weird like 360 thing. I don't know. But I was like really into that for a minute, and also the music that they use in those videos. They used like Skrillex and like Deadmau5 and like all the early sort of electronic music. And that's actually sort of how I got into electronic music.
Oh.
Is through that. That's like
really
where
cool.
I first started listening to it.
Damn.
And then I was just like, yo, I want to learn how to make this.
Yeah.
So I like started searching it up.
How old were you back then?
Probably like 12 or 13.
That's so young. Did your parents give you a computer? You just like messed around with it?
Yeah. I was always into like computer games and stuff,
Yeah.
so I sort of had a computer around, I guess. It probably wasn't anything special, but I just like illegally downloaded some software and started playing around with it, and then it's all downhill from there.
Downhill, oh my god.
No, I love it, but
yeah,
that's how that's the start.
What kind of subjects were you into back then? Were you like a math kid or an English kid?
I was always sort of into math, I guess.
Yeah.
I enjoyed math, but I didn't really enjoy school a ton, I guess. I was into band too. I was always in like band class. I played percussion in band.
Yeah.
So like the snare drum and like random other percussion
Wait, so it was like
instruments.
band class separate from music class?
Yeah, it was like, or that was like the music class, I guess. It was just called band.
Yeah.
So everyone would like sit in a circle with their instruments and like play songs, I guess, that the band teacher or conductor would like teach us. And I was in that all through school.
What instrument did you play again?
Percussion.
Okay.
So like snare drum, bass drum, like not necessarily the drum kit, but like just all the individual instruments, I guess, like orchestral percussion kind of.
Yeah.
And I did play drums also outside of school. I always had a drum kit, and I took like drum lessons and stuff.
And you were in a band yourself?
Not really. I was in a couple random little bands, but nothing that was actually very serious.
Yeah.
Like I think I only played one or two tiny little shows as a band before, as like a drummer in a band. Yeah, in like 10th and 11th grade, I think. I was just in a little band with a couple of my friends, and I played drums. And we played like this tiny little church venue.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wait, so it was actually it was just a straight up church?
Kind of. It was in like the basement of a church. It was weird. It was almost like a tiny little gym, but like probably the quarter size of like a basketball court.
Oh.
Just like this weird little basement thing.
Yeah.
And like the only people who were there were our friends, but I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was definitely fun.
How do you describe that type of music?
Just like sort of rock, like indie rock, not quite metal, but like I don't know, I feel like the people in that scene were kind of like metal-ish people. I don't know.
Yeah. But is that the type of music like on the island?
Yeah, there's a big sort of underground metal scene.
Oh wow.
Or not big, it's probably tiny, but it's like one of the main things I guess people are into. And there's like a small electronic scene. There's a couple sort of local DJ type people. And then like country and folk and like bluegrass is huge, which I'm not really into at all. But that's sort of the main music around where I'm from, I guess.
Yeah.
There's like a giant country music festival every year that like big country acts go to, I guess.
Yeah.
Like what's that guy, like Miley Cyrus's dad, Billy Ray Cyrus? Like he was
He's
there.
He's really famous there?
Yeah, he was there like this summer.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure he played there. And like everyone goes to that.
Were your parents also born on the island, or did they move there?
My dad is Portuguese, actually.
Oh, okay.
So he's from BC, Canada, like Vancouver area. And my mom is from the island.
Oh.
So they lived in British Columbia for a while, and then they moved to Prince Edward Island.
Oh, for jobs?
Yeah, because my dad's an architect.
Oh, wow.
I guess there was like some work there or something.
And your mom?
And my mom's an interior designer.
Oh, so it's like
a nice little duo
that's
there.
That's so cute.
I know, right?
Are you into that stuff as well?
I'd definitely say I'm into sort of design and stuff. And I can appreciate architecture, but like I would never really try to design a house, I think. But like I would say I'm into it. I enjoy it.
Were they always chill with you doing creative stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I was always like drawing and taking pictures and like trying to do something creative, I feel. Like I'm pretty sure I was trying to do some sort of animation at one point and like, I don't know, video editing, music. I don't know, I feel like I've always been pretty creative.
Are you done with high school and then?
Yeah. I'm 19 now, so I finished high school. I guess I was like the youngest in my grade, so I was only 17 when I finished.
Oh, wow.
And then I did 1 year of college for like just like 5 minutes away from my house. It was just like a local college thing. And I did this music performance program.
Yeah.
It was cool, but I felt like it was sort of what I was already doing, so it didn't really make much sense. Yeah, it was trying to teach you like the basics of the music business and like stuff like that. And at that point I was already coming to LA and stuff, so it just seemed a little bit weird. So
wait, was that what you were doing in college, or was that just like one course?
It was like the whole program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like a music performance
Yeah.
program. So I was technically studying like drums.
Yeah.
But it just didn't really seem worth it. So I just left at the start of this year, and I've been doing music since then.
What made you want to study music? I mean, you're already so into it, you probably could have
something else. I feel like it was just the pressure of like doing something after high school, because I guess I wasn't at the point in my career that I could really support myself off just doing music yet.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, my parents definitely pressured me a little bit into doing that.
If it wasn't for music, what do you think you'd be doing or studying?
It's funny, I was actually gonna go into, why am I blanking on this right now? It's really obvious. I was gonna go into like coding, so like web design and stuff. Yeah, computer science.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know why I just forgot what computer science was, but I was gonna go into computer science at my local like university. I actually got even like accepted into the program. Yeah. And that was like something I was really thinking about doing, but then I just decided not to, because I don't know. That would be it wouldn't be what I really wanted to do.
Yeah. Is that something that you are still super interested in right now?
Kind of. It definitely interests me, but I don't think it's something that I would do unless I I don't think it's something I would do unless music really wasn't working out, I guess. Like, anything sort of music related is my first option for sure.
How did music start to get it, like, take a bigger part of your life? Like, was there a turning point?
Yeah, so as I started, I was sort of just uploading random things to SoundCloud and, like, gaining a couple followers, I guess, but, like, never anything really significant because my music really sucked back then. Like, I'm pretty sure I uploaded, like, the first things I ever made to SoundCloud and tried to, like, get people to listen to them.
What does that sound like?
It was definitely sort of Deadmau5 style, like... Because
you were into those, like, gaming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's, like, the gaming, like, Monster Cat, like, early Monster Cat type stuff. And it was just, like, really poorly made Deadmau5 style house music, I think.
Yeah.
And then as I kept going, I don't know, I guess I kept improving a little bit. And there was no real, like, I don't think there was any, like, specific moment that I can think of where it turned. But I would definitely say, like, meeting people online and just, like, becoming friends with different other artists, being able to talk to artists and, like, bounce ideas back and forth really helped me improve because, I don't know, there was no one really in person that I could go to like, learn from and stuff. And I feel like it's really helpful talking to other people. Yeah. And just, like, learning from people, I guess.
How did you even think of producing? Were your friends also doing it as well? And
no one was actually doing it, which is funny, but it was just like, I just, like, kept messing around with it, I guess. Like, I would say I had a DAW on my computer for, like, a year or two probably before I really started taking it seriously.
How did you go from listening to that, making those gamer music to, like, the music you make now?
Probably just through listening to more, like, obscure music, I guess. Like, Flume, for example, was a really big influence on my current sound. And, who else? Like, Cashmere Cat and, like, all those guys. Yeah. Like, sort of changed me from the sort of EDM thing to, like, the current thing, I guess. Yeah. And also, like, rap music and just hip-hop in general and, like, I don't know, other genres outside the usual EDM guys, I guess.
How did you get your name even out there? Because you couldn't even, like, tour to get big, right?
No,
so you showed to blogs, or...?
It was just all through SoundCloud.
Oh, so like, people... You connected and they reposted you?
Yeah, just like making friends and we would repost each other. Yeah. And just like, it's funny because like the whole SoundCloud group I'm friends with now are pretty much all doing it as a career. Like Luca Lush, Y2K, Grin Perrette, Josh Pan, like all those guys, we were all super small, like under 1,000 followers, and we were just all friends and like reposting each other and sharing music, and we all sort of just came up together. And I didn't start playing shows until very recently, actually.
Oh, okay.
I had my first one in New York, like 2 years ago with this dude Grin Perrette, who I'm actually staying with right now.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny. It was like the worst show.
Really? What happened?
Like, it wasn't the worst show. I shouldn't say that. But it was just like really small. It was like a tiny little bar in New York. Yeah. There were like probably 10 people there. Like no one. Like maybe 1 or 2 knew who we were from online.
But even scoring your first show in New York, that's huge already.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was a great experience for sure. Even just meeting people in person was like so much of a win. And then I didn't play anything after that for like a while. And then I've done like a couple this year, I guess. But it's still a relatively new thing.
How did Internet Oasis start?
Oh, the Soda Island?
Yeah.
So it's like, it was a bunch of just friends from SoundCloud, and we were just like in a group chat, and we wanted to do something more than just our group chat, I guess.
Yeah.
Like start putting out music some way together. So we decided to start making like a collective type thing.
Mm-hmm.
We saw like Moving Castle and all those guys doing it. We were like, oh, we should try to do this.
Yeah.
So we came up with the name Soda Island, because all of us were sort of making like bubbly, sort of quirky music at the time, and we felt like that would fit. And we got our visual artist Funi, who is amazing. He really brought the project together.
Oh, okay.
He does all of our cover art and visual stuff.
Yeah. How long? When did it start? Like what year?
It started in 2015, I think.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure about that. I think so.
Yeah.
But 2015, I'll say that. And yeah, we just started releasing singles.
So who was in it?
It's me, Grinperette, Izzard, Arian Cook, Spire. Wait. Me, Grinperette, Izzard, Arian Cook. Oh, and Avionics.
Okay.
And they're from Germany. Yeah, we've just been releasing music together, and it's a good vibe. We did an album, and we got it like printed to vinyl and stuff.
Yeah.
And we're working on new stuff now. It's been a little bit. It hasn't been the most together for the past like year or so, but I don't know. Everyone's starting to get back into it.
Yeah.
And we're working on some new stuff now.
Did it start off as more of like a chill thing, or do you actually have like a vision and plans?
Yeah, no, it started off as a totally chill thing.
Yeah.
And that's why it's probably taken a bit longer to actually figure out what we really want to do with it.
Yeah.
Because it was just like a place to release music together.
Right.
Like it was almost just a group chat at the start. It wasn't anything crazy. But now we're sort of forming it into something bigger, I guess. We're
that's
trying
really
to
cool.
do real stuff with it. And the new stuff we're actually just gonna start releasing under the name Soda Island. So it's not necessarily gonna be like artist releases through there. It's just gonna be like Soda Island is gonna be an artist.
Oh wow.
So none of our individual names will be on it.
That's kind of like how people thought. Do you see the Josh Pan Reddit thing? Like when he was like gonna be 20 people.
Oh yeah.
It's like that.
Who's Josh Pan? Yeah, exactly. It's just gonna be a project where people are. It's like whoever produces it, but it's just gonna be under Soda Island.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was even supposed to say that, but we'll leave it.
What made you want to start your YouTube page?
That's interesting. I guess like. Okay, so there was like pretty much a wide open space for that kind of content. Like there were a couple people doing similar sort of videos.
Yeah.
And I just saw that I had like a bunch of ideas for similar type of videos. And
so it's like straight off the bat you're already doing like the how-tos.
Yeah, kind of. Or I had a channel for a while, I guess. And I just posted like some random stuff. Like I would post my songs. I actually started posting my songs before SoundCloud on YouTube, I think.
Oh wow.
Just like the really early things, like terrible. So I always had a channel, but then I just started posting like these random sort of how-to, like making a beat type videos, and they started getting attention pretty fast.
Yeah.
Just cause like the scene was pretty like wide open. There weren't many people really doing it, so I was just like, hey, I can do this, and I just started doing it, and it started working, I guess. And it's funny now because my YouTube channel is bigger than my SoundCloud.
Oh yeah,
like,
now that you say it.
There's a lot of people finding me through YouTube, which is like really foreign to me, because I've been on SoundCloud for like 5 years or whatever.
So then
but it's cool.
A lot of your fans are switching over from like your how-tos to your like actual personal project.
Exactly.
That's
I try
really
as
cool.
best I can to really like cross-pollinate it and tell everyone about my music on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because that's still always going to be the focus. Like the YouTube is almost just a thing on the side to like help new people discover me, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to like get people interested in the music through YouTube. But it's funny because it's only been like a month or two, and it's just like,
that's crazy.
It's already past the SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I guess it's also just because YouTube is such a bigger platform than SoundCloud.
Yeah, and all the recommended stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you have the right keywords, then it just gets into everyone's recommended videos.
Did you figure that all out, like the YouTube SEO stuff?
Yeah, kind of. I've been like watching YouTube, I guess, for a really long time. So I always sort of have been in the YouTube community, kind of, just as like a viewer. So I felt like I kind of had a decent idea of how the YouTube algorithms and like the SEO works before I started. And that was probably part of the reason that it's been growing fast, maybe, I don't know. But just like using interesting titles and thumbnails goes a long way, I think.
Yeah.
Like instead of just using the default picture that
yeah, you like morph their faces, it's so funny.
Yeah, I try to make it as like
weird. I'm like,
yeah. I don't like doing the whole clickbait thing, but you honestly kind of have to sometimes on YouTube, I feel, just because like it has the, I don't know, if you like really clickbait it, it can get way more viewers than if you don't. So I don't know, people get mad at me for using like FL Studio in my thumbnails sometimes, even though I use Ableton.
Oh.
It's like
why? What's more clickbait about that?
Just because more people use FL Studio.
Oh, I had no idea.
It's like the more popular one, at least for like beat making and like trap people, which is like what most of the people use on YouTube, I guess. I think. I don't know. I don't even know if it helps, but it's just, it's not even really for like, whoa, there's chickens.
Oh, what the heck? That's so weird. I didn't even know. Was it there the last time? Oh my god. That's so
I did not
funny.
See them. Anyways. They're like,
what?
Croaking and everything.
That's so funny.
It's not even really that I try to like clickbait them with the FL thing. It's almost just a meme at this point because people get mad over it. So I just, it's funny to do sometimes, but I don't know. It's just like different ways to get people to watch, I guess. I don't really know if any of them work. I'm just like experimenting. I'm still trying new things and messing around with different stuff, but I don't know. It's been cool so far. I'm enjoying it.
How do you select the people that you want to make a beat? Like Playboy Cardi or Ugly God?
It's honestly just like whoever's hype at the moment.
Yeah.
Like if they're like dropping an album or like dropping a song or something, sometimes I'll make the video right before and then like upload it accordingly. So Post Malone dropped his new song and there was a leak on Reddit like the day before. So I just downloaded it and like made a video with that. And then I uploaded it like right when it came out. Yeah. So it started doing like, it got like 100K in a day or something.
That's crazy.
But then it got taken down, which is really stupid, even though I didn't really use enough of the song for it to, like they manually took it down.
Yeah.
But yeah, just things like that. Like planning for sort of events that happen that could like
really
people
cool.
be searching for.
Yeah.
I find it helps a lot. And like when Uzi's album dropped, I guess I did a little like thing where I sampled all the songs on his album and then uploaded it. So just like things that people are searching for.
Is it difficult to figure out the sound, or is it like you hear it and you immediately know how to produce it?
I don't know. I feel like it comes pretty naturally for me. Like I don't usually need to sit down for very long and mess around, but just like a little bit of playing around with it and I can usually figure it out.
Yeah.
Just from like producing my own music for a while, I guess it just sort of comes naturally. But yeah, it's not super hard.
Yeah. What was the decision to do more like a rap focus than more electronic focus than say like Flume beat or a Kashmir beat?
Right. Yeah. Just because like it's pretty much just because that's what's popular on YouTube right now. Like.
That's true. The rap community is going crazy.
Yeah, the rap is like the thing that's popular right now. Like if I was doing Flume and like Kashmir Cat type beats all the time, it wouldn't be nearly as popular. It's like, I don't know. I kind of separate the YouTube and like my own stuff as YouTube just being like not always exactly what I like. Like the YouTube isn't always like my passion. I guess it's just almost to like get the views, as bad as that sounds.
I mean, you've had a lot of crossover fans at work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's more just like playing around with like popular topics and like that kind of thing. And then back to my music, I just like make what I want to make, I guess. That's more of like my fun focused thing. Yeah.
Have you ever been, not like scared, but like didn't want to maybe down the road associate as being like that guy who does like the YouTube
videos?
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. That's still a big thing, honestly, because I never really want to be like that YouTube guy who does like beat videos and stuff. So I don't know. It's still definitely a worry, but I don't know. I'm trying to just like cross it over as best I can. I don't know. It seems to be all right so far, but it's definitely funny still because I got a ton of messages just being like, "Oh, dude, like, make this video. Like, I love your beat when you made this thing," which I guess is to be expected. But I don't know. After I get to a certain point, I might start slowing down with the YouTube and bringing the focus back to just the music. Please take me seriously, guys. No, but yeah, for sure. Like a lot of different YouTube people who do music, I guess, I feel like aren't taken as seriously for sure. Even just like the whole category of like vloggers and stuff, I feel like aren't taken as seriously.
There's been some, I guess, more just like the singer-songwriter cover people.
Totally.
Some have transitioned, but I guess like there's not too many like beat makers.
No, because it's a completely new territory, kind of. There's no like beat maker YouTuber that has like started producing for really big acts, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see where it goes. It'll be interesting.
So you're doing music just like full time now?
Yeah. I'm doing music full time. It's been awesome. I'm really enjoying it. Just like being able to wake up every day and make music, make videos, just be creative. It's really nice.
Is that like your full-time job or like your with your parents?
Yeah, I'm still living with my parents, but I don't know. I'll probably end up moving sometime. I don't know. I'm not super rushed. But I have my visa now, my US visa, so
really good.
I can be here whenever.
Yeah.
I'm out here I've been out here a lot lately, so I haven't really I don't know, it's nice going home and just being able to chill, but I'm sure I'll move eventually. When I move, I want to move somewhere sort of away from Prince Edward Island, so I would move out here or Montreal or Toronto or something. So because everywhere at home, I would just be, if I moved out at home, I would just be living 2 minutes away from my parents' house, so it's kind of pointless right now.
And you have the visa and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just sort of waiting on moving somewhere more worth it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last question.
Yeah.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Being myself, I guess, being unique and just making good music. Being a dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Just being someone that people like, I guess. I don't know.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to become some dude that is popular but people don't like.
Yeah.
That's I don't know, that's really scary. But yeah, just a music guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love that though. Thanks so much.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye guys. Thanks for watching.